Hello, chat. It's me. Welcome back. More souls today, more demon souls for the Souls Marathon. Hopefully, we'll be a little more chillaxed today. And if my head starts to bother me again, I will cut stream early. I think I may have figured out potentially what the cause of the headache is. So hopefully, this will not be a third stream in a row where I have to end because of a headache. Or I guess not in a row because the finale of Xenoblade, I didn't end up having a headache, but the stream before that. So I don't want 3 out of the most recent 4 streams to have ending because of a headache problem. If the headache problem emerges even with this different solution, then I may just take a break from streaming for a couple days to let myself detox. But otherwise, I'm excited. This should be fun. We should be getting the build online today once we kill Flame Lurker, which is what we should hopefully be doing in 1 or 2 more tries on the start of the stream. We got pretty close to the end of last stream, but my head was just killing me while I was trying to fight him, and so I could not focus at all. I did a little bit of healing item farming off stream, so that we have some healing items because we had none at the end of the last Flame Lurker attempt. Or not none, but basically none. And then let me quickly... why... Oh, hold on. I'm just now realizing since I had to do a reset on some stuff that was turned on, I actually need to pull the tier list back up. Give me a second to do that. My apologies, chat. I am unprofessional. I had it open, but then I forgot that I had to reset everything because everything was freezing. And of course now Firefox will not open, which is pretty typical. But it gives time for my regular viewer to find the stream and hop on in. I'm not going to bother him about it, though. Yes. Cancel opening fire. Okay, please, can we open Firefox, though? Please. Thank you. Close this one. Close this. Hopefully the FromSoft bosses thing saved. Indeed it did. That's good. Make this full screen for you guys, chat. And then let me switch us over to it. Here's where we left the tier list off, which hopefully, let me just quickly check. I think that looks fine on you guys' end, yeah. We left off with not a great start to Demon Souls. I think Vanguard Demon is eh. And then I'm not really a fan of any of these bosses that we fought. I think maybe of them my favorite is Armor Spider, but Armor Spider's not great. Really, my issue is that Phalanx is just a bunch of regular enemies. Armor Spider is not fun, and then Adjudicator has 2 attacks and a poorly communicated gimmick. And I wish that he had more than 2 attacks. And today we're trying to take out Flame Lurker. The plan is probably to do Flame Lurker, get our build online, and then probably go to Tower Knight next. Because one of the best healing item farm spots involves turning backwards from the Tower Knight boss room. And so having Tower Knight defeated so that we can farm healing items easier in the future as we're going through the rest of Demon Souls will be nice. Because then we will not have to worry about healing as much, which has currently been sort of a sticking point with the run so far. With all that said, I will load us into the game and put it on the screen. Death counter is still on the screen. Let me quickly, I just realized I also need to reopen the death counter so that I can iterate it. Let me just quickly check if it's working. Yes, it is. Okay. Count that back down to 35. And then let me put my little headphones in. Because I'm using a different headphone setup for this stream. Which sounds very delayed in my ears, which is not great. Or not very delayed, but a little delayed. Maybe it's not that delayed. I don't know. Also, I want to try using the regular club Because I think it might be easier to have a faster weapon for Flame Lurker, because he seems kind of similar in respect to, and this is the Flame Lurker room. So I don't know, my voice might sound a little different just because my voice sounds different to me with my earbuds in, so I might make myself louder or quieter to compensate for the way that it sounds in my head. So sorry in advance, but if this setup doesn't give me a headache, this might become the new longer streaming setup, or what I might do is swap between these and the other headphones, because the other headphones are nicer, but I think the issue might be that it's pushing my glasses into my temple really hard and giving me a headache after long periods of time, like longer than 3 hours. Since I've not had that issue with like the 2 hour, 2.5 hour, 3 hour streams. But a stream that was 5 hours or 6 hours was where the issue was starting to pop up. Anyways, let's jump into it, see if we can't first try Flame Lurker today, although I'm not confident that that's necessarily going to happen. Also, that hurts. Ow, that also hurts. Also, this audio sounds really bad on my end. I need to do something to fix it, because it sounds not good. That damage is not great. Heal again. I really love the kick attack in this game being so annoying to perform, or so annoyingly easy to perform. That damage is just so much better. I unfortunately got egregiously greedy. Okay, the audio sounds really bad for me. But I will work. I will see. Ugh, it sounds really weird. I might just have to get over it. I think the damage seemed really bad on the regular club. Come on. I was trying to do these runs earlier. I know you're going to break that. There we go. Alright. It's fine. Just need to get myself refreshed on Flame Lurker's moveset. The main thing I want to try and do is I want to try rolling backwards when he does his big explosion moves, because rolling to the side and rolling behind him doesn't really seem to work all that well. Which is a little annoying. But generally speaking, if you can get directly behind him, he doesn't really have good moves to hit you from directly behind him. The issue is that one attack takes so much of our stamina. But it's okay. Alright. That sucks. That's unfortunate. I love platforming, chat. It's alright. No biggie. Just a little bit of time lost. It's alright. Open my water so I can drink water after deaths. I don't have it open right now. There we go. Yeah, I don't know about this audio quality for this. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I'm just so used to it sounding better than this with my nice headphones. So maybe the solution is just to swap every once in a while so that my head is not exploding or anything. But it's also possible that the headphones are not what's causing the headache problem and it's something else entirely, but I don't know. Is there a way to drop down that doesn't involve landing on the thing that pushes me and occasionally kills me like it just did right there? I mean, I guess I could drop like this. That's not gonna work because it's gonna push me too far. Oh my god. We have currently died more to the falling puzzle than to Flame Lurker. I think on this stream, obviously, but I think in total, also true. Also, question, do I have access to those settings right now? I kind of want to mess with the brightness stuff. but I'm not sure, because it feels like I can't see... Can I actually... Can we turn motion blur down? That might help me a little bit. Because it feels like when Flamelurker does certain things, like the particle effects and the lighting gets really aggressive and I just can't see anything. Which was not an issue I had when I first played. Like, look at the way this light does stuff. It looks weird. On this monitor that I'm playing on, it looks strange, but it's not film grain or anything, so I don't really know what's causing it. Other than maybe like the brightness being too high or the contrast maybe being too high, I don't know. I'm not an expert on this stuff, so I think maybe it would be easier to go this way. Plus we can get this item that we've not picked up. It's a soul. Yeah, that might be an easier way to go about doing it. And part of me really wants to sit outside the boss room and wait for the Adjudicator Shield to full heal me. But I don't know if you people want to sit through that, or if I want to sit through that if this is going to take multiple attempts. And it's not like I have Cody here to chat with in chat, like normal. And we do have the, yeah, we do have the flame resistance ring on. Not that it's too helpful, but it's something. Okay. And we're gonna try this with the Great Club, because it just feels like it does so much more damage if we can just start getting consistent hits in. So I get behind him. Get like one hit in. Two here, it's a little greedy, but it worked. Heal. Not the move I was hoping he would do. I suppose I should be not predicting. This is Souls. You want to react, not predict. But I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter. I'm stuck on his legs. I was trying to roll around him there, but it's not working. Heal. Even though he's gonna launch an attack into my face the moment I heal, but it's okay. I did not mean to do a third one. That was a crazy amount of buffering there. Like, even when I roll backwards, that shit still hits me. Training 2. Of course he does. Okay, let's get away from these stairs. Go for 2. Ow. Cannot see right now. I'm stuck on the ground. Can we get up, please? I can't see anything right now. All I can see is Flamelurker's balls? What is this? It's a little annoying. Just feels like our damage is so bad. I feel like is sort of the main problem right now. And obviously I keep running into this same issue with the camera where, like, you get stuck on something in Flamelurker's arena, and then the camera just gets fucking locked up and you can't see anything, which isn't great. But it's okay. We're getting there. It's a learning process. I feel like I was getting a better grasp on his moveset there. Also, just to make my life easier, let me have these as the only healing items equipped. Such that, I can switch between these two quicker without needing to switch past the other ones that I'm not going to use. Climb down here, sure. Ladders! You got quick dropped on a ladder in this game? This game's amazing. Okay. Wait a little bit for some heals. Quickly check my phone. Take a nice swig of water, because I didn't after we died last time. Remember to stay hydrated, chat. Stretch out a little bit, get comfy. You just gotta relax. You can't play your best when you're on tilt, so no reason to get upset. Just Flame Lurker. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, I did not want that attack. Come on now. I forgot you can't sprint backwards, but I didn't get punished for it, so it's okay. I just don't want you in that corner, please. I should not take 2, but I'm going to. Of course, he immediately punishes me for going for 2 by doing one of the only attacks I can't dodge afterwards. Good hit in. Another good hit in. Go for 2. The second one's going to stagger him. Perfect. Can't see anything. Let's just back up and heal. Okay, we're good. Get away from the lava that's on the ground. Go for 2, which is a little greedy. He did punish me for it. Just take the heal. We're good. We're chilling. It's a trade I'm willing to make. That's not great. Please get up, please get up, please get up. Okay, we're good. That's unfortunate. He did one of his super armor moves at the same time I did that move, but it's okay. Get a nice hit in. I was trying to roll twice, and then the second roll did not come out in time. Nice, I'm gonna back up, heal. Just my bad, I timed it wrong. That's fine. That's less fine, but at least we didn't get hit by the harder hitting part of that attack. Ran away. Let's heal again. I don't know how that didn't hit me, or I guess it did, but it didn't kill me somehow. Heal. Cool, I definitely wanted the roll attack does a lot of damage to him. This is a trade that I probably shouldn't have made, but I'm willing to make. Ow. Please get up and heal before he gets here. I'm willing to tank it to the face. No, dude. Oh. God damn it. So close. Alright. Starting to get into the rhythm there. I'm figuring it out. Just takes a lot of healing. Because our weapon just does so little damage. And anytime he does like a jump or something, and it does a little bit of chip damage, or the lava on the floor. And then since our weapon is so slow, it is hard to avoid the big explosion moves a lot of the time. And it feels like his poise is very inconsistent. Because he has a lot of moves that just kind of... He has super armor, which is totally fine for a boss to have. But sometimes when you hit him, he completely, like, he flinches. Like, his poise is not high enough. And I wish I could tell why he does it sometimes and not other times. other than just him being in the middle of an attack animation. Because playing around him getting stuck is very good for me. Right. Then let's just take the ladders because it heals us as we go down. Recenter, just some nice ladder action. You know we love ladders on this stream. Also feels like if I can start sneaking in the roll attack, that would be great. Because it feels like this is way faster and safer than the other things I can do and does about the same amount of damage. Like, it's doing 5 less damage than my heavy attack, which is a lot slower than that is. Heal up a little bit. We're already starting to burn through all the healing that I farmed, which hopefully means we will not run out of it. If we run out of it, maybe I'll just go to the Tower Knight area to try and work towards Tower Knight, and maybe we'll have some healing along the way. But I think we can beat this guy in another 1 or 2 attempts, so here we go again. Cool, my sprint just stopped for some reason. I don't know why that is, to be honest with you. Where is she aiming? What the fuck? Girl, what are you doing? Why did the R1 do only 82 damage there? That is unfortunate timing. Ow. Yeah, the roll attack does more damage than our R1s do. Sometimes, anyway. That's really unfortunate timing. Dude! Come on, man! Okay. At least we used like 0 heals during that attempt, but it still feels bad. Because the walk back to Flame Lurker is so annoying. But that's the Demon Souls special. Oh my fucking god. Just kill me. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the amount of time or heals I have to do to get that back. It's faster just to die than walk all the way back to the Archstone. Okay. I feel like I'm on fraud watch right now. I can't fucking beat Flame Lurker, bro. I don't even think this fight's that hard. Right. Oh, that is the quick way down the ladder. Look at how slow the normal ladder speed is. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Maybe it's getting a little too cold in here. Let me put the heat back on for a few minutes. Sure wish this Adjudicator shield went a little bit faster, but what can you do? I was not expecting this boss to give me this much trouble. There's also a world where the thing to do is to go get maybe a stronger strength weapon than the club, like the claymore or something, and then use it to kill Flame Lurker, so we're doing like actual damage, but I do sincerely think we can beat this boss, so like I'm not... like that hitbox is actually bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't want to get tilted, but like the explosion is just not there. Ran away. That just costs so much stamina. It's not worth doing. I don't have stamina. Stamina management slop. Hits. I can't see anything. Cool, I did a fucking kick animation again. Why is the fucking kick animation so easy to do in this game? It is so annoying. Like, that move you should be able to roll behind him when he does that, but you just can't. There's just not enough time. I'm not going into the corner with you, buddy. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, my attack missed. Oh, but his missed too, so it's okay. Cool, I'm so glad that my fucking kick move came out there. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we're fine. It's alright. Ow. And he's gonna follow that up with a big slam, right? No? Okay. Oh, he did, but not what I thought he was going to do. Oh my god, I got another fucking kick, dude! I hate this game sometimes! Why is kick on forward and attack? It's so annoying. It is so annoying. I don't know why I'm having so much fucking trouble with Flame Lurker. This fight really should not be this hard for me. But I suppose we're maybe a little under-geared or under-leveled for 2-2. Because from my understanding, the general order, if I remember correctly, you're supposed to basically just go through, like, the World 1s and then the World 2s and then the World 3. Not the worlds, but, like, the levels. Like, 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1, and then 1-2, 2-2, 3-2, and so on. But, this is the nightmare that I have assigned myself to just because I want to have access to this weapon immediately. But I really should not be struggling this much with Flame Lurker because he really is not that hard. And what is the, can I... I mean, we could use the Great Shield. Maybe it's the right strat, but it's only got 10 fire reduction. So much. Yeah, that just nukes my stamina bar and does so much damage, even still through the block. And then, like, all of his little movement things do damage in really annoying ways that knocks you out of your animations and stuff. timing. Heal. Of course, you asshole. What the hell? Heal. That is such unfortunate timing, dude. Come on. And the rolls are really finicky. They're really strange feeling in this game. Especially when you're locked on. It feels like it's not always... It's just not as responsive as Elden Ring. Is really my complaint so far. Is that I forgot how... Please, excuse me. I mean, when I played this game for the first time, what? Elden Ring wasn't even out yet, right? So... I didn't know how good I had it. That felt a lot better, also, using this weapon. He stuns the same amount, but this weapon is faster, so I can get a couple extra stuns on him in one sequence, which makes life a lot easier. I just needed to stop trying to roll around him when I was that low in health and just try and roll away. And I'm dead. That's fun. I love falling puzzles sometimes, chat. This is a really bad start to the stream. I feel like all I'm doing is complaining this stream, which isn't great. It's not really the energy I want to have playing these games for this marathon. That wasn't really my intention. Both as like a... I don't know, I don't think it's... I don't personally enjoy watching people get upset at FromSoft games. I know that's like a general... I mean, that's a thing that a lot of people enjoy, I think, generally speaking, but... That and, like, just trying to work on myself and my own, like... I wouldn't say necessarily anger issues, but it feels like I get all of my anger out in stuff like Souls games as opposed to in real life, in real situations. And maybe that's a healthy thing, to, like, have these as an outlet instead of, like, getting angry at people that are innocent and, like, real things instead, which is obviously worse. But, yeah, we're almost out of heals, which means we're about to have to give up on killing Flame Lurker. I really feel like we can do this. It's just a shame that we keep running out of healing items because I keep dying so many times. Let's take some water. Okay. Let's go. I pressed square and my heal did not come out. So that run was a waste of time. And I did almost no damage. I just got hit over and over again. And now we have to do the whole drop puzzle again. Imagine a world where I could upgrade these clubs instead of them being unupgradable. Okay. Just make our way back down there again. And then we'll give it another couple shots until maybe we've got like 3 or less healing items left. And then we'll probably give up from there and go try and kill Tower Knight maybe, so that we can farm healing items easier. But I really, really just want to have this weapon. All we have to do is kill Flame Lurker. And then the build is online for the rest of the game, and we're chilling. And then we can just go through at a normal pace. I'm gonna wait for it to go to full health. Because if I don't, and then he does one of his little jump moves, then I'm at half health, and then I'm in one-shot range from one of the big slam attacks that I'm bad at dodging. Because I'm bad at reacting to them. And when I do react to them, I just start rolling into him because I'm used to playing every other FromSoft game. Like Elden Ring or Bloodborne, where you get supremely punished for rolling backwards a lot of the time. Especially since you can't run backwards in this game like you can in Elden Ring, which makes getting away by running away easier than just rolling. That's not a good sound. That was... Hopefully that's not gonna persist. We'll see. Oops, I almost dropped my controller. Alright. How is that even hitting me? How is that hitting me? And then I tried rolling behind him again, and then the run is done in 2 seconds, and it takes 5 minutes to get back to him. Okay. Chat. I've got a problem. Maybe I need to start rolling to my left, his right, since he has that, I guess it's a left hook, but it's on my right side that I keep trying to roll, like, under and getting hit by on the tail end of my roll, maybe? So maybe the strat is to just roll to the left instead. To try and get around some of his things, and then if he does the big slam, really gotta try and break my own habits and just roll backwards as far away as I can. But I don't even have the smaller healing items to waste anymore, so we just have to wait for the Adjudicator Shield again. As annoying as it is when these runs keep lasting 10 seconds. Let me see if I can find any exciting topics. I've been playing a lot more Monster Hunter Wilds lately, again. Having a lot of fun with it. I recently made a Yamato cosplay sort of outfit in the game with the new armor pieces from both the new Clerk set and the Mizitsune set, which feels really great. Because I built a Yamato set in Rise, and then I never took it off because I love him so much. And so now I have that too in Wilds, which is really cool. And I've been trying to get better at fighting some of the end-level monsters. I'm trying to get better at fighting Gormagala, because Gormagala is quite tough in that game, I think, because the map that he spawns on is a lot of tight things, and they made Gormagala so big and he jumps around so much, it's really hard to see anything a lot of the time. You just end up seeing, like, his wings and nothing else. Like, the whole screen is just his wings, which isn't great. Alright, should be good to go then. Let's try going to the left. Alright, this is not worked so... And we're dead in 2 seconds again, man! This is getting real frustrating. Just dying immediately in 2 seconds every single fucking attempt, and then having to do the stupid dropping puzzle every fucking time is really starting to get to me. And, like, we've gotten on good runs, and when we get on a good run, I think we're fine. The issue is that I just keep dying so fast, and I don't have... This is my problem with a lot of the earlier Souls games in general. Pre-Elden Ring, and this includes Bloodborne, which I will glaze to no fucking end. But Bloodborne is not free from this criticism either. I think that I am personally of the belief that the walkbacks are the worst part of every Souls game. I think that, you know, there is an argument that they are a necessary piece to, like, help you breathe and calm down and reset. But to me, it always tilts me more. The fact that I have to spend a few minutes walking back to Flame Lurker every time. Especially since this walk back causes you to take upwards of half your health worth of fall damage. Which is supremely annoying. At least unless you want to do the really long cave route that I don't even know how to do to get back to Flame Lurker. And so, like, I don't know. I just end up feeling like I don't have the chance to actually, like, sit and learn the boss's moves and patterns and stuff. Because I just spend more time running back to the boss. And then by the time I get back, I've forgotten how to properly dodge everything and what the timings are. And I feel like that's what's going on right now with Flame Lurker. But I'm getting very close to saying we should go somewhere else and maybe get some more levels and come back. Maybe after another... Maybe when we get to 50 deaths. If we get to 50 deaths, I'll do one last attempt at Flame Lurker. If we haven't beaten him by then, we'll go to try and fight Tower Knight instead. Or try to get to Tower Knight, because I haven't even unlocked... Or I haven't even made it all the way to him yet. Let's just fucking rip it. I don't care. I gotta get better. Waiting is not gonna make me get better. Lock in, chat. Like, it really feels like his little jumps should not damage you, but they certainly do. I tried to roll to the side again, like a fool. Takes 20 years to stand back up. And okay, that fucking sucks. And we're dead again. Great run. Awesome run. Really fucking great run. Breathe in. Alright. Fuck me. Normally I would just let him kill me because it's faster than walking back to the Archstone. But I said 50 deaths, and so I don't want to inflate it by dying on the walk back if I can avoid it. So we'll give Flame Lurker 2 more tries. Two more honest shakes. Break the thing. Thank you. We'll give him 2 more honest shakes, and then I'll call it, and we'll go do something else to sort of refocus and get in a better mindset. Maybe try and get 6,000 souls together to buy that claymore off of the one merchant and use the claymore to fight this guy instead. I also don't know if he takes, like, extraordinarily more damage from pierce attacks. I'm kind of curious to try it, but it's just dealt less damage, right? Could also try the Dragon Longsword. It's a straight sword moveset. Could maybe be worth trying. Let me get down there and we'll see what the movesets feel like. Fuck me. Well, that's fun. I feel like we really need more endurance. I feel like our stamina bar is so small. I was not expecting to be up to 50 deaths before we even beat our 5th boss, but here we are, I suppose, chat. I'm worse at these games than I thought I was, I'll be real. Because that takes, 4 swings to go through the whole stamina bar. Still 4 swings with this weapon, too. While I'm waiting for the health to regen, I want to quickly check to see if Flame Lurker takes extra damage from, like, piercing attacks or anything. Just because I'm curious about it. Let's see. He actually takes reduced damage from striking attacks. Or wait, no. I guess maybe he takes more? I can't tell how it... I don't know how the math works in this game. Okay. I'm just gonna stick to the club. This feels like, even though I guess we technically had our most success with the heavy club, this feels like the weapon that gives me the best chance at actually succeeding. I would disagree about that hitting me, but it's fine. That's so cringe. Just the 3-hit combo of it not healing when I press square into him doing an attack then when I'm healing later because it took my character longer to heal than because I had to press it a second time, into me getting stuck on the leg so I can't dodge the next attack. Alright, let's go back to 2-1 for a little bit. Try and refocus, because clearly just running my head into the wall with Flame Lurker is not what I should be doing. So let's see if we can find some success here. Put this back on also. Because it doesn't put us in heavy load or anything. I don't exactly know where I'm supposed to go in this section, I'll be honest with you. I also don't know if there's much... I mean, the issue is that, like, everything in this biome in World 1 gives you, like, next to fucking no souls. I mean, 42 souls for killing one of these guys is ridiculous. I should just be running past them instead of even entertaining hitting them. Because, like, I get 300 souls-ish from killing one of the skeleton guys in World 4. In comparison. Which is a hell of a lot better. I also don't know if there's like a strat for avoiding the damn dragons in this section. I'm fucking serious. Because it just, I don't know, it feels like partly like I'm wasting my time because we just don't get enough healing from killing these guys or souls to buy healing from killing these guys. It's the literal opposite direction from where my roll was input. Why are the rolls feel really weird in this game? It really does feel like half the time I press roll to go one direction and then I go the opposite direction, and I don't know what that's about. But, like, I can't go down, because I've been this way, but down just leads me, like, I can go all the way that way, which leads me to, what's his face? The guy that sells you stuff. And like, can we go that way? That just seems like it's an instant death pit to me. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you just need to go down this whole bridge for Tower Knights at the end of the bridge, I think. I just don't remember how you're supposed to avoid the dragons. Weapon damage. Yippee. Great. That's fun. But like, you come down here and it's just this guy. And there's not like a path up or anything. It's just him.
All right.
And like, I would quite like to buy the claymore off of him.
Hard time, sure he'll turn.
But I don't know. Oh, there is a path up right here. I'm silly stupid. I'm silly stupid and dumb. It's okay. And this way gets you to the other side of the bridge. Like, the dragon just killed like 50 guys and it was 100 souls. I would like to try and pick up some of these items, though. Just gotta let him do a couple drive-bys on the bridge with his fire breath, and then pick up some of the stuff and go. Starts the fire breath from right there. There's no world I make it all the way that far in one sprint. There might be another, or maybe there is. I mean, it takes a while to come back. There's also a chance that there might be like a stairwell or something. Okay, that's not so bad to make. Stuck! We're stuck! That didn't kill him. That did. Nice. And then this is the Tower Knight boss room. I don't know if there's any shortcuts or anything. Be nice if there is, but I don't recall there being a shortcut to Tower Knight. Warrior soul, ephemeral eyes, beautiful eyes. Yeah, I'm none of that's really particularly helpful. Okay. I mean, we can try and beat Tower Knight. There's a chance we can do it. I don't remember Tower Knight being all that challenging, but we'll see. Let's just try it. Why not? Tower Knight's awesome. I love this boss. Or at least I remember liking this boss. He's so cool. And I believe there's a trophy for beating Tower Knight without killing the archers, but I don't think... I'm pretty sure I already did that, so I don't really have much of a reason not to kill the archers. So I'm going to try doing so if we can here. There's another one right here. Because I think killing the archers is part of the fun of this fight. Plus it gets us some extra souls, so if this fight does go well, then we can spend those souls. Which would be nice. Ow. That's unfortunate. Not that much damage though, all things considered. Okay, we want to target his foot. Demon Souls boss don't have a unreactable movement attack that does chip damage challenge. Ow, that hurt a lot. Please get up. The fart attack? Can I please lock onto his other foot, please? The lock on in this game is something else. Can we get away from this wall, Tower Knight? Oh my god, I did not realize that had that much range. That's on me. I didn't realize that had that much range either. Okay, we clearly want to be closer to Tower Knight because his medium range attacks are like really annoying. Do that just fine. Hit his ankles a little bit. That's fine. Hit his ankles some more. Falls over, so we can smack him on the head. Bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Ow? Why does that have a hitbox? I thought his head was going to clip into the wall. Alright, nice. Nice and easy, see? Nice and easy. Demon vanquished. I'm not washed after all, Chad. I'm just bad at fighting Flame Lurker, I guess. An actual challenging boss as opposed to Tower Knight. Okay. Let's touch the Archstone. Go back to the Nexus real quick. And two things. We're going to do two things. First... tier list time. That's the most important thing. Tier list time. So, Tower Knight. Let's start here and decide if we're moving him at all. I almost want to put Tower Knight in Amazing. I think Tower Knight is really good. I think that Tower Knight to me is like the adjudicator, but is a well-designed fight. I think that the fact that he takes damage when you hit him in the ankles communicates that hitting him in the ankles is something you can do. as opposed to Adjudicator where you just have to figure out the one spot where you can hit him that eventually knocks him over. The fact that there is modular difficulty, so you can choose to take out the archers or you can choose to fight him with the archers there to make it more challenging for yourself is fun. I think maybe the only thing pulling him out of amazing is that his moveset is not super engaging when you're actually close to him. Like, all of his most dangerous attacks are when you're really far away, so you can kind of just stick to his ankles and then he can't do a lot about it so long as you don't go away from him. So I think that's going to keep I think his moveset being a little dull probably brings him from amazing down to above average. But he's easily the best, most interesting, I think most well-designed fight that we've had so far. Of all the bosses so far. I quite like Tower Knight. And where is Girly? Hello, Girly Pop. There you are.
Thou seekest, then touch the deep.
Okay, let's do some leveling, shall we? I want to level... We can only do level one time. That's fine. Okay, let's do a little bit of soul farming. Also, quickly, let me,
Oh, I can forge weapons for you.
just repair all.
You come back alive.
And by soul farming, I mean more specifically, let's do some healing item farming from the Tower Knight boss room. And then maybe we try Flame Lurker again? I don't know. I might try and get some... Farm the healing items by killing these guys, and then, after we kill these guys, we can, or after we farm healing items, we can then level up a few times, so we're doing a little more damage, maybe have a little more stamina. And really, those are the only two guys you need to kill for this, but we can kill these guys too for a little bit more souls. I also like that Tower Knight, the lock-on is a little finicky, but I like that he's got the, you can lock onto the feet, so that you can, like, by trying to lock onto different parts, you can tell where you need to lock onto to damage him, is a nice inclusion, I think. But these guys, these Blue-Eyed Knights pretty consistently drop either Half Moon or Late Moon Grass, I think, which is the things that we need. Archers might be able to drop the small ones, I don't actually know. So let's quickly come up and grab this. Nice. But this is significantly faster healing farming than just buying them off of patches, since we don't really get a lot of souls right now from killing enemies. And also, these guys, how much souls do these guys drop? They drop 400 souls, so these guys drop a decent amount of souls at the same time. It's just really worth it, I think. Might do this till we're at, say, 6,000 souls, maybe try and go buy the Claymore, even though maybe we do need the levels a little bit. But I do feel like we could probably do the boss with one of these two weapons, one of these clubs. Especially since he takes extra striking damage, so, like, assuming these do striking damage, or not, like, I don't know how the damage types work in this game, like, the normal damage in Elden Ring is different from striking damage and stuff. But I did specifically put in the title that we were getting the build online today, and I haven't gotten the build online yet, so... Oh man, the phone is blowing up. Hold on a second, chat. Okay. Nothing important, chat. But it's always worth checking my notifications. I've actually... That's the thing that's been changing a lot for me lately, is I've pretty much, like, exclusively had my ringer off. Not even just because of the streaming stuff, just, like, even outside of streaming. I just, like... I've gotten to the point, and maybe it's just getting, like, slightly older, but I'm not, you know, I'm young, right? Or maybe it's just going, like, I've spent so long being kind of a loner. Not necessarily a loner, but a guy that's... The people who I spend a lot of time with are also not the kind of people who, like, send a lot of texts or do a lot of things like that. And so I don't get a lot of messages very often, even though I had, like, a pretty good network of people. And I still have a good support network. But now that I'm in my new program, I'm just getting constant messages all the time from all over the place. And I'm just, like, sick of hearing my notifications go off. And so I've been turning my phone off pretty frequently so that I just don't have to listen to it. Because it's annoying. And it's always, you know, when you get your phone on and then you get addicted to that, like, that mini rush where you hear the phone notification, you have to check the phone to satisfy the brain chemistry stuff, and I think that's probably unhealthy for me. Even though it's, you know, I mean, everybody's stuck in that now for, like, the rest of time, pretty much. But I've been quite a fan of leaving my notifications off lately. It's been nice. We're gonna try and go get that Claymore. Just because I want to see if maybe it would be good. I don't know. It might just be worse than using the regular club that we have. But if we can upgrade it a couple times, the damage might just be so good that it's worth doing. And I feel like I mean, other than the constantly dying to, like, every attack part of the Flame Lurker fight, I feel like if my damage was a lot better, I would be less worried about the fact that I keep dying over and over again. Because then it would be like, okay, well, I don't have to not make dumb mistakes for a longer period of time. Like, that's sort of been my problem with the club route so far, is that it feels like, not specifically the heavy club, but the light club, is it feels like a lot of it's just, like, relying on me not making mistakes, because the damage is kind of low. Then again, it's doing more damage per, like, actual damage window than the heavy club, because I'm getting multiple attacks in instead of one at a time. But
All right.
because the Claymore has I mean, it's a D in strength, but it's something. And the Claymore is a classic. It's a staple in every FromSoft game, you know? But it's doing more damage. And it does slashing damage, not damage. Does it have the... No, it doesn't even have the poke R2, though, in this game. That's a lot of stamina. We can give it a shot. If we can upgrade it, it might be worth it. But otherwise, I think it's probably worse. Let's just go back this way. Did I check up here before? I don't even remember. I did not. Yeah, because that only does 78 damage to those guys. just not the best. Ow. Wow. Okay, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm not too worried about losing out on the 1,800 souls, to be honest with you, chat. Quickly, let me just check. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back to the Nexus. I'm pretty sure, I think it's the blacksmith in 2-1, I think is the better blacksmith, because I think he's the one that gets the upgrades and stuff later.
Trade your soul.
But I can probably do the basic upgrades here. Yeah, because we could upgrade the claymore a couple times, maybe, would be nice.
No interest, I can tell you're not going to last long.
Shut up, bitch. Oh my god, I hate this guy. No interest, huh? I can tell you're not going to last long here. Sorry, I was checking. A friend of mine is letting me know about there's apparently a Mii Sword Fighter Revolution going on in Ultimate, Smash Ultimate right now, which is crazy. Yeah, the backstab doesn't even kill this guy. As opposed to the heavy club backstab, which does. Or, sorry, the great club. I guess these guys take more damage from... that's the wrong club. I guess these guys take more damage from striking attacks as well. Let's farm a little more heals. I think we're almost good for me to be satisfied for a little bit, but... you know, I'm just sort of relaxing, talking with chat. My non-existent chat today. And then maybe we'll give Flame Lurker some other attempts. I don't know. I really just want to have the build online, is the thing. These guys do give me Crescent Moon Grass. Not that that's super useful, but might be nice for going through regular areas to burn through those. Because if we can beat Flame Lurker, we can pretty much just, like, stroll through the rest of the game at whatever pace we want, which is nice. Excuse me, chat? Grass. Okay, 23 of both. That might be good for now. And maybe we try upgrading the Claymore a few times with these souls, and then see if upgraded Claymores maybe doing better damage to
I can forge
Flame
weapons.
Lurker. Take it to +2. Take it to +3. We don't need quality. Quality would be better later in the game, but not right now. We're not going to need upgrade materials for the weapon we're planning to use, so I'm willing to just sort of dump upgrade materials into this thing. Yeah, let's get a little more souls and upgrade it one more time, it looks like we need. Oh no, we don't have the... we need 8 hardstone shards, so we only have 6, so we can't actually do that.
You come back alive.
Okay, so let's try, we'll try this out. Now it has still a descaling in strength, which is not great, but it's fine. And then let's not waste these 400 souls. So let's buy like one healing item from Patches. Perfect.
Nice stuff.
And then let me unequip these. Okay. Alright, let's try giving Flame Lurker another shot now that we've got a pretty upgraded Claymore here. Might not be better because he does take... I was looking at the wiki. I'm assuming the wiki is correct. That's not necessarily always the case because it's a Extra Life wiki, and Extra Life wikis are... You know, I mean, they're wikis, that's for sure. And considering how much, like, I recently learned the Dark Souls 2 Extra Life, all of the Dark Souls 2 wikis, not just the Extra Life wiki, but how bad the Dark Souls 2 wiki is, and like how much inaccurate information it has. There's a world where this game's wiki is in the same boat as that wiki, so take it with a grain of salt. But he has like 200 slash and pierce resist, and then 160 strike resist. So in theory, he should be taking about 40% more damage or so from striking weapons. But if this thing's got an attack rating of 157 as opposed to 100, or even 80 on the regular club, I feel like that should be a more than a 40% increase, but I don't know math very well. I guess that's a 50% increase from the Great Club, and then almost a 100% increase from the regular club. So this should be... I say I don't know math that well. I'm okay at math. Okay. Let's give it a shot, shall we? See how it goes. That's an unfortunate attack. That does really good damage compared to what we were doing. That does insane damage and has really good reach. Okay, that's fine. Nice NA aim from my character. I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. Just back up. Okay, we're fine. That is unfortunate. That is also unfortunate. It's good damage. Probably shouldn't have taken that hit, but it worked out, so it's okay. I don't know how that hit me. That's not supposed to have a hitbox behind him like that, but... That is so cringe. What do you mean? Okay, we can definitely beat him with the Claymore. That's not that bad. Now that we're doing actual damage, that's not bad at all. But you see what I mean about the camera with this fight? He hit me from behind. First of all, that explosion move should not have a hitbox from behind at all. Let alone... I guess maybe I was too close to his butt, so I was in range for it. But the fact that the explosion launched me back and it took me 70 years to stand up, which was exactly enough time for him to do exactly 2 backwards jumps, causing him to be exactly on top of me, so I couldn't see anything when he was charging up an attack that was in range for being I'm directly on top of him, so he can do any of his most dangerous moves and any of his fast moves. And so I just couldn't see what was happening. Is a little ridiculous. I am kind of glad, though, we've gotten to spend this extra time on Flame Lurker, because I think if we had steamrolled Flame Lurker, it would have changed my opinion on this boss quite a bit. Now I think I'm fairly comfortable. I think I know where I'm going to put him on the tier list. But we'll get there in a minute. We got to beat him first. Maybe my opinion will change. But really, he shouldn't be this hard. I really shouldn't be struggling this much with him. But it's fine. No biggie. Now that we got actual damage, we're big chillin'. We just gotta stop getting hit by everything. Hit one. That didn't stagger him. Neither did that one. It's a little annoying. The poise machine. Takes take 2. Go for heavy. Okay, the heavy was clearly a mistake there. There's literally nothing I dodged it. I'm goated. Never mind. I was in the middle of saying there's literally nothing I could have done there before I died, and then I didn't die somehow. So I guess there was literally something I could have done there, because I did it. The range on this thing is also really good, this Claymore. I'm just going to take a heal for safety here. That's so weird. It's just like, it doesn't do damage, but it did stagger me or hit me somehow? Ow, that's not good. Okay, we're fine. Heal. Also, I don't know if it sounds like this on stream for you guys, but it feels like the audio is so much quieter in Flame Lurker's boss room than anywhere else in the game. Because, like, when we were doing the Tower Knight area, I actually had to turn down the volume in my headphones because I had turned it up so much for Flame Lurker. Please leave me alone for 2 seconds. You fire monkey? He is like a monkey. I like him, though. He moves like a gorilla. It's a cool... There's not many other FromSoft bosses that sort of move like Flame Lurker does. I think it's kind of cool. I'm going to heal just to be safe about it. Cool. Thanks for turning around, my character. That's unfortunate. We definitely could have beaten him there. He just kept doing things that were really annoying over and over again. But I got impatient, and so I got punished. And then he just would not get staggered anytime I got impatient and tried to punish him for something, and then... Okay. Yeah. I think I got it. I think I've got it pretty much figured out now. The damage is good. The extra range on the Claymore is insane. I'm feeling good about it, chat. That was a nice run. We only really healed for safety reasons most of that fight. We're chilling. Get it up, bing chilling. Not gonna get greedy there. That's unfortunate. Now I'm stuck on his crotch. That is really unfortunate. Please get up before he does a jump attack or something. Okay, we're good. Can we get away from the random lava in the arena that makes everything annoying? Where was my roll? My roll just didn't come out at all? Like I didn't roll at all? That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping he was going to get staggered a second time there. Instead of going straight into a super armor move. I didn't think that was going to hit me. I didn't think I had to roll a second time there. Why did that do so much damage to me? Leave me alone? Where was my roll? What is happening, dude? My rolls are just not coming out. Why are the rolls so strange in this game, man? The rolls just feel so unresponsive sometimes in this game specifically. I guess that's the price you pay for it being a Blue Point remake. Not that I hate Blue Point. I think they did a pretty good job on Shadow of the Colossus, even if they took some of the atmosphere out of it a little bit. And this game too, I'm sure. But that was just sort of an embarrassing run after how good the run prior to it was. Alas, alack. I kept getting greedy. I don't know what that noise was. I don't know if you guys heard that. This way, this way. That's actually something I've been thinking about while I'm humming the song, chat. I was, at least, I mean, maybe I'm misinformed. I could be misinformed. But I have not been able to find, like, any good video essays online about Brook One Piece. There's the Melon-T video, which is pretty good, but it's not, like, nearly in-depth or as expansive as I would want it to be. It's, I mean, it's good. It's better than anything else that's out there, but, like, everything is just, like, every video is just, like, it'll be titled something like, I don't know, this silly character is way deeper than you think, and then the whole video is just them explaining Brook's backstory and that it's a sad backstory, and it's like, I know that. I read the fucking manga. I want to know, I want somebody who's even better at literature than me to give me some, like, details on the, like, thematic resonance and plot, like shit. Not just... How does that hit me there? That is such bullshit. Okay. Dude, this fight fucking stinks. I'm sorry. This fight stinks sometimes. Sometimes the hitboxes in this fight are bad. I'm willing to say it. I think that I'm at the point now where I'm willing to say the hitboxes in this fight are jank as fuck. And they don't feel good. And perhaps it's just that I'm so Elden Ring pilled, and in a game like Elden Ring, that shit would have worked. But, like, I don't know. Maybe I just need to stop rolling forward, I guess, in this game. And just start rolling back. But I don't like rolling back. Rolling back isn't fun. And if I start getting used to rolling back in this game, when I start playing those games that punish you really badly for rolling backwards, like Elden Ring and Bloodborne, it's gonna be a rude awakening. Oh, we just need him to not do those stupid moves that have janky hitboxes over and over again. But it's fine. We're getting there. Excuse me, chat. Anyways. Eat some grass. Let's go. Are there even invincibility frames on your roll in this game? I'm starting to doubt whether or not that's the case. It's a good running attack hit. The running attack does a lot of damage, also. That's unfortunate. Just had to pick that time to heal. Get up. I can't see anything because of where I'm stuck at. Like, what the fuck is that hitbox, dude? I just want to roll to the side because I'm stuck on a wall. I'm gonna Of course, he finally does something I can punish, and it's too far away. Maybe I should be rolling faster there, but it's fucking dumb. I really hate that move. You don't even get a guaranteed punish afterwards if you roll backwards, because he can fucking do his stupid little jumps. Stop doing that! Stop slamming the ground over and over again, you piece! Cut it out! How did that fucking not dodge it? Are you fucking serious? Oh mein Gott. It is really weird how that move stuns you but, like, doesn't do damage. It's very odd. Cool. I did a fucking kick. And it's gonna get me killed. Okay, it didn't get me killed. We're good. That's unfortunate. Spacing. That's unfortunate. Okay, we're alive. I can't see though, I'm just stuck on his crotch. Just run away, just unlock and run. Perfect. Pretend like you're playing Monster Hunter, even a little bit. Fuck you. Fuck you again. Pick 2 is a little greedy. I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Heal. We're chilling. You stop that. There we go, Chad. I just had to stop playing bad. It's really that simple. I needed to... I think the thing that changed it there was I started to respect the range on my Claymore. Also, I'm just now realizing I died after the without resetting my without going back into Soulsborne in the menu or in the Nexus after the Tower Knight fight, so I messed up the world tendency in the first world. Oopsies. Oh well. Okay, so oops, I meant to switch to this first. Okay, so Flame Lurker. Originally, I had my initial opinion was pretty high on Flame Lurker. However, I think Flame Lurker has some issues. I think his hitboxes on his big explosion moves, which is most of his moves, are really janky and feel like they're a little bigger than they should be. I think that the camera is really bad. I think that the arena kind of sucks, like the random little tiny bits of lava that are in the arena that damage you sometimes. I think his jumps are kind of annoying in the way that they stun you. I think his moves feel really inconsistent, like when his big jump attack does no damage but still staggers you somehow. It's just very strange. I think I was going to put him in above average, but I think I have so many problems that I want to put him in meh. I don't think he's in not great, because I think he's a fine fight. I think he's a nice challenge. And he, unlike some bosses, including even Vanguard Demon, who I also have in meh, he has more than 2 attacks. He has, like, he's got the big two-handed slam, he's got the jumps, he's got hooks on both arms, he's got slams with both arms, and he's got the huge jump attack. That's like 5 times more moves than most of the bosses we fought so far. Even Tower Knight doesn't have that many moves. So he has an actual move set. I don't dislike it. I don't hate it. I think I was getting a little tilted with him, but I like that he's a challenging boss. I just think that he has too many issues for me to put him higher, but he doesn't have enough issues for me to take him out of the hold on. For me to take him out of the good tiers, or to put him into the bad tiers rather. I think he's too good to be bad, and he's too bad to be good, and so he's meh. That's my flame lurker take. Anyways, let me go to here. Now, I don't exactly know how the boss soul thing works in this game, I'll be frank with you. Hold on, wait, before I do this, let me actually go back to the Nexus and... Well, no, let's just do it. I'm not gonna die. I mean, if I die to the elevator, then that's my fault, and I deserve to fuck up the world tendency is really the long and short of it. Oh, if only it were a ladder, chat. Alas, alack. 'Tis an elevator.
What be your need? If it be a blacksmith.
Upgrade? How does this work?
I'm busy forging ores of transport.
Okay, hold on. I need to figure out how this works. Because I don't remember. Souls. Boss weapons. Okay, how do I unlock the ability to do it? Oh, also, I guess it is technically worth noting that we don't have the soul right now. Because the soul is with Thomas. Let's go get the soul we need. Maybe that might be the problem, is that I just don't have the soul to do it. But then why did we need to kill Flame Lurker? I thought we had to do something with Flame Lurker. Yeah. Okay, so this says you have to give him the Searing Demon Soul to unlock advanced crafting. This is the Searing Demon Soul, which we got from Flame Lurker. Assuming that is the right guy, that is Ed, right? I guess I don't know. Either way, we need to get the Adjudicator Soul back, so let's go grab that real quick. Just to clarify, this guy's not Ed, is he?
Weapons for you.
No, this is
No interest,
Boldwin.
I can tell you're not
I can tell you're not
going to last.
going to last long. Let me put away some of this garbage that I don't need. And then grab the... I believe it's the Swollen Demon Soul. Let's just grab all of them in case I've grabbed the wrong one.
We are indebted.
I could have gone on that one, but I was a little worried that I was going to miss it and fall to my death.
souls.
Oh, maybe I'd stuck them again.
They're like powerful to doing so, invigorated by it. Each ore, mighty weapon, the highest grade.
Yeah.
The highest grade of
Okay. How do I do this then? What? Talk to him until he doesn't say anything different to get him to take the Searing Demon Soul.
yes.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
New breeds of weapon. Bring me your most powerful souls.
Yes, you can have the Searing Demon
Nice
Soul.
choice. You've done well to put your trust in the great blacksmith, Ed. Bring me a demon soul, and I shall use it to bless your weapon.
I guess this is an upgrade. So we can turn any of our clubs, including the Great Club, into the Meat Cleaver, which is the weapon that I want to use. So now we have it. Let's take these off. The Meat Cleaver, which needs, what is it, 26 strength, and the Faith, which we need to go get. Okay, now. There we go. But this is the weapon I intend to use for the whole run, I think. Unless I really feel the pull of the Claymore and want to go back to the Claymore. We need to level up our Faith, for sure, so that we can at least wield it.
Then touch the
To
soul of the
16.
mind to
So
keep
Faith at
us
16,
together.
and then pump Strength
Soul
some
of
more.
the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be grown.
And our miracle
May
capacity
thy
has increased. And so now we can wield this weapon two-handed. We can't one-hand it, but we weren't going to really one-hand it anyway. Did not mean to take it off. Oopsies. Alright. Does it tell me, where does it say what kind of weapon this is? It's a large hammer. Which I guess is the same. Okay, so it's got the same moveset as the Great Club, which is not ideal. I don't love this moveset. But maybe its moveset is slightly unique because it is a boss soul weapon. Yeah, we got the same two swings there. We still have this move. Same R2, the same pancaking R2. Takes a lot of stamina to use this thing. So we're going to be using a big, heavy, strengthy weapon, which is not usually my speed. We can always switch to the Claymore for something a little bit more our speed as we move on, in case we need something a little faster. But this weapon is very, very strong. I just need to get used to using it. And it heals us as we go, which is also helpful. Similar to like the Butcher's Knife, I think, from Elden Ring. But we have ourselves our weapon. We have our Meat Cleaver. And ideally, we would get like a spell or two, since we have the Faith to get a spell slot. But I don't even know where you go to do that in this game. Is it... Oh, hello, who are you?
Oh my, how has this happened? Has God abandoned us for King Aland, failing to show proper respect? Oh, Mbassa.
Who even are you?
Back in the time that I lived below Bonataria Castle,
Back in the
King
time.
Aland left on some strange business, then returned with horrible demons in tow. Soon, the land was ravaged by soul-starved madmen. My spine shudders just to think about it. If I did not have my miracle stone shard, keepsake of my grandfather, I may not have survived. Have you heard? If you are attacked by a demon, you will lose your humanity.
Your humanity?
What a horrible thought. Just what would happen then? I simply cannot fathom it. Mbassa. My grandfather had...
Girl, I do not care about your grandfather. I'll be real with you.
He often visited Stonefang Mine, where he collected rocks of all shapes and sizes.
All shapes and
Most of them
sizes.
had no value, but among them, he found a miracle stone shard, which he gave to me. Could this too be a sign from God? But among them, he found a miracle stone shard, which could this too?
Okay, that's all you gotta say. So you're not the... I don't know if there's like a person, isn't there? I thought there was supposed to be a person in the Nexus who gave you... Just a bunch of tutorial messages? Why are they all strewn about, like, randomly? Very funny. Okay, so I think my current goal is to try and get myself to, let's get to 26 strength so we don't have to worry about the two-handing thing. And then maybe start pumping endurance and vitality after that, and then we could start working on strength and dexterity afterwards. Let me go buy some healing from Patches real fast, and then we'll just jump off the cliff.
Well, we've not.
Thank you, Patches. We'll run up here. And we will count the death counter up because it is a death, as silly as it is. Okay. Excuse me. I don't know how much further we'll go today. Let's just go a little bit further. I guess we'll move on to 3-1. Tower of Latria. The Prison of Hope. Isn't this where the enemies that everybody complains about are in this game? Like weird, like, aren't they like tentacle looking guys? I don't remember. Hey broskies, I hope you guys weren't enemies. Or I hope you guys weren't like good guys. Appears to be locked. This is like some sort of prison. What? Read inscription. Prison of Hope, West 3rd floor. Yeah, it's these guys. Yeah, because they stun you like this, and then they do something after that. Take key. I would not have caught that. 3rd floor cell key. Does that get us into all these cells? Okay, well, somebody's screaming, please help me. Wizard clothes. Let's check these out. We don't really need the fire defense anymore. We could put these on maybe for some fashion purposes. They look pretty cool. Yeah, we can fashion ourselves up a little bit. Nice. And I guess we can open up the rest of these cells just in case there's anything like of note. Okay, well, I mean, you asked for it, buddy. I'm sorry. Is this where we started from? There's a cell here with nothing in it. And this doesn't unlock that. Okay. Down the hallway we go then. I'll think about it, whoever you are. Open this. Nothing. Is that a rat? A rat. This one's already unlocked. There's a chair made of spikes, presumably for torturing. That's crazy. There's some more rooms. Dang, bro is hanging out. It's like a piñata. A really grim piñata. Piñata. We can go that way in a second. Warrior Soul. Mercury Stone Shard. So we can go down the hallway then. Mercury Stone Shards. I don't even know what those are for. I don't think I need them for anything. You're not pushing my ass off, brother. Although part of me wants to try and land on that gargoyle. But I'm not going to do that unless I think I have to. You're free! Sorry. Not even anything in there. Silver coronet. Another torture chair. Oh, he drops some. A Widow's Lotus. Oh. Well, you guys earned it, so. Imagine being locked in a prison cell and you're the only thing you're allowed to do is poke at people who walk by the prison door with spears. Where can we go then? Well, is that a key we can take? Prison of Hope 3rd floor key. That's not a door. Perhaps that opens the little gate we saw earlier? The one that said was locked? That's a possibility. There's also a chance we could go down the gargoyle path, but I don't really want to do that unless we have to. Let's go back this way. Still not a door, even though it really looks like one. indeed, it did open this. So this is to a fog wall. It's stairs behind it. If only you were a ladder. Goodbye. We're also no longer on the 3rd floor, so we don't have the key to all the rooms anymore. Unknown Hero's Soul. Poor guy. It's just a whole ass Iron Maiden. Oh. Poor guy. The atmosphere in this area is really cool. It's a shame I know literally nothing about the lore. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry, but, you know, I'm sorry. Why am I already getting hungry? It's not even that late yet. Oh. It's like that one Plants vs. Zombie game mode. Where all the zombies are in vases, or all the plants and the zombies are all in vases and you have to break them out. Now that's a gate, though. Okay, but we need the key. Okay, we can go that way. So we can open these. Surely one of these has an alive enemy in it, right? Oh, we got the assassin outfit. The assassin outfit is so drippy. I don't know, I kind of like the wizard clothes better. You can keep these gloves on, though. I like the gloves. It's another pit of death. Alright. Taking this area nice and slow. We're relaxing, chat. A nice, relaxing jaunt through a prison. Oh, keys. Cell key and 4th floor key. So this, we can open the cells now. And we can get through that one door that we saw. Yeah. Oh, and he poisoned me, you piece. You piece. Well, that's unfortunate. That's a hole. Leads down to somewhere that we can go to, though. Does that just loop back around to where we've already been? I think it does. Okay. In that case, we've already been in there. What was the door? There was a locked door somewhere, wasn't there? On this floor? It's this one. I've almost died to the poison without even paying attention to my health bar. Let me heal real quick. Secret dagger. Oh, I see their heads are popping out of the little vases. Claws. I don't even think... We didn't even upgrade our vitality. Why is that, like... I feel like it's healing for a lot less. Maybe the poison heals you, makes you heal for less? Idiot. Got his ass. Let's heal to counteract the poison again. I don't have any items for... That counteracts plague. I don't think that's the same thing as poison. I could be wrong. I suppose. Let me just see if it works. Sure doesn't. That's not plague. Egg leaking. Beautiful. Hello, who are you?
You're still intact, aren't you? Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've known better days. I was once the wife of nobility, and I have some nice things to show for it.
Sell full moon grass at a higher price than... I would like one of these.
Thank you. Now I can stay here.
Okay, I need to... You need to not talk to me so I can menu, please. And of course I used it right when the fucking poison ran out. Jesus, okay. You still anything else of interest? A moonlight shard, a rapier, a catalyst, a buckler. Obtain more souls, so 50,000 souls. I would like the Ring of Avarice. And I would be tempted to maybe buy some more of these anti-poison items, but let's not for now.
That's quite... I wish to stay here, but I need souls to remain sane.
Time for rolling. Renowned Hero Soul. We can open this. Maybe that's where we're supposed to go? Let's open this door first. There should just be a bunch of Iron Maidens. Well, now we're gonna find out if that... Nope, it sure doesn't. And we're fucking poisoned again. God damn it. Well, let's run back to her and buy another thing, shouldn't we? Well, good to know that attacking through the Iron Maiden does nothing.
It's you. Thank you. Now I can stay here for a little while longer.
Thank you. Now I'm not dying of poison.
Oh, it's you.
In fact, can I buy, like, 3 of these? I don't need the souls that badly. Just in case. Because it seems like poison is crazy in this game. It takes forever, and also it, seems to make your healing less effective as well. Might as well open the rest of these. I don't even know if it's worth it, but it's something. Ring of Magical Sharpness. Raises magic power, lowers magic defense. Well, I don't have any magic attacks, so... or does this... Hold on, doesn't my weapon deal... My weapon actually does... Is that magic damage, or is that... I guess it's magic and holy? Magic and fire damage? I don't know. It does some amount of another damage type, so maybe that is actually magic damage. It would be nice to put that ring on, but I think we'll be fine for right now. So now we're back on the 3rd floor. Let's explore what little bit is left here before we go down to the 2nd floor. Okay. Can't pick up the item that is on him? There we go. Another poison healing item. Don't mind if I do, actually. I like this area. I like that this area is a little longer to actually, like, casually explore.
Oh.
Also,
Human,
this key doesn't
are
open
you?
this.
I am Frick.
He's
I have been
Freak!
trapped here for an age.
You think he
Perhaps
licks
could
toes?
help me out of here. I am a sage, and I can lend you my power in return. Oh, but take heed of those tentacle-headed guards.
Alright. You got it. Well, if I find a key for you, I'll come back. But I've got no key that opens your door right now, so... Down to the 2nd floor we go. Locked. Not locked. And locked. Okay, so we cannot go to the 2nd floor right now. A fog wall. Alright. Heavy crossbow. I feel like I'm not being very entertaining, because I'm just sort of chillaxed right now. Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, you die. Is that guy gonna come any closer? Let's see if we can't get him to walk his dumbass over here. Got him. Stupid. Locked.
Well, you are a
Hello,
sane
friend.
one, are you not? My name is Rydell.
Hello, Rydell.
Please, liberate me from this jail. I have precious little time. I must retrieve an article from my corpse.
Well, if I find a key, I'll come back for you. Wait, this is the 2nd thing. Maybe I can't count to 3, chat? Or to 4, I guess? No, there's nothing else I can do on this floor. I think one of these guys you need a certain world tendency to be able to free them. I can't remember, though. Like, to get access to where the key is, I think. But I don't really understand how world tendency works, to be entirely honest with you, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Wait, this is locked too. Wait, then where do I go? Shit, I must have missed a key on a wall somewhere. Son of a bitch. That's annoying. Okay. There wasn't a key over here. That doesn't have a key. That doesn't have a key. Missed where we were supposed to go then. Shit. We still can't access this part of this floor? Wait, is that a key thing there? I thought I saw an interactable while I was running over there. I must have dreamt it, I suppose. No, it's right here. First floor key, which is where we just were. Nice. All right, back to the first floor then. And we have the first floor cell keys, so we can get into the cells down here as well. What is that? Okay. And it killed me. Alright, I could have spaced that probably a little better. Okay, chat, let me quickly run to the restroom. Switch this to BRB screen. I will be right back. I need to run to the restroom real fast. And then we can maybe try and finish this area, and then I'll assess whether or not I want to keep playing today and be done with just 3 bosses, or if we want to go for one more. See you in a minute. I am back. Hold on. Sorry, I had to move my table a little bit. Didn't want the noise to pick up on the mic, although sometimes I just don't care, and I do it anyways. Okay, so what in the world is the fastest way back? I'm not sure. I guess, well, hold on, we need to go this way. Right? And then... This is a little annoying that I can't, like, squeeze my weapon through in this area. I have to do my R2s or else I just hit the wall and shink off. Bonk. Oh, I missed this item on the first pass. Oh, we need to drop shit. Great. I love the inventory limit in this game. It's so cool. Just in case. Shit. Well, there goes all our souls. That's my bad. That's on me. Oopsies. Okay. No worries. It's not like we had that many souls sitting around anyway, because none of the enemies in this area drop any damn souls. That's kind of my biggest complaint with this game so far, I think. Is that I forgot how little... I mean, 4 souls? 4 souls. I mean, I guess he doesn't really fight back, but like 4 souls? Just feels like most enemies don't drop a lot of souls. I mean, the squid guys drop an okay amount of souls. There's just not, you know, there's not a lot of the squid guys, which I'm sure most people are happy about. And then every time I pick something up, I have to send it back to the damn storage. I wish it would just auto send it to storage. Your options are leave it there or send it to storage. Why would I want to leave it there? Obviously, I want to send it to storage. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Okay, we go down this way. Now we just go down the stairs a couple times, right? Don't we? Oh, we have to cross over first, and then we can go down more stairs. Imagine if this was like 5 ladders instead of 5 flights of stairs. How much cooler this game would be. You know what I'm saying, chat? There we go. Okay, now we're back to this thing. Does it ever stop doing that? I feel like there's a way to outspace that thing, but I'm just messing it up. We killed it anyway, but I feel like I could have outspaced it somehow, and I just don't know how. More vase guys. Let's just start exploring the area. Okay, these are like solitary confinement ass cells. Not a whole lot in them. Unknown warrior's soul? I'll be honest, this guy kind of scared my ass. Some armor. Open this one. water. I just did it without looking. Nothing in there. There's something in here. Which is an unknown warrior soul. Okie dokie. Now we can explore this side of the first floor. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Something in here. We've got a unknown warrior soul again. Okay. Get my money up. There's no keys there. Make sure we're not missing keys anywhere. Son of a bitch. Well, I didn't see it. I didn't see the hole. That's unfortunate. Okay. We go again, chat. We go again. Okay, he didn't sprint at me that time. We go again. Lock in. But anyways, as I was trying to say that one time during the before the flame liquor fight where I cut myself off to try and focus, I've really been wanting to find a video essay about Brook because I love Brook, and so I want to maybe. Oh no. How much damage does this do? I don't even know. Oh, not that much damage. Just get up and do this. He doesn't anything. Perfect. Don't rip the heal yet. We can heal a little bit with the Adjudicator Shield on our walk down. But I'm really wanting to, I don't know, I was thinking about maybe even trying to write my own thoughts about Brook and everything and make my own video essay on it. But then I would need to like learn editing and shit to make it actually watchable. And I don't know that I have the time to like sit down and write an essay on Brook for fun, even though I would like to do so, because it sounds like fun. That thing respawns, unfortunately. Alright, we outspaced it that time. No biggie. And I'm trying to remember, it was on that side, so let's be careful. Let's take our steps nice and slow here. We can open this because we have the first floor key. Let's finish exploring where we're at right now before we do that, if we can. There's a crystal lizard that's probably meant to chase you into that hole. But I don't need crystal lizards for anything, so I don't really care about them. Nothing there. Nothing there. And there's the hole that we fell in. My souls are on the other side, though, so let's go pick my souls back up. Not that it's a lot of souls, but it's something. Every little bit of souls counts. Oh, scratch my head. There we go. But I don't know. I just feel like all the videos about Brook Online are just so... Here's the plot of his character. Here's the plot, and here's how he died. Isn't that so sad? He needs to meet up with Laboon. And I feel like there's so much room for like a video that really explores his relationship with his changing relationship with death, his evolving relationship with life, the way that he's so committed to Luffy's dream and everything is really interesting to me. I remember this room. Vaguely. I remember that if you go this way, you die. We got the warden's key, though, which is important. We could probably go to the other side, but I don't think there's too much point. We probably just go up the way that we were a second ago. Also, we can very carefully go around this way. Okay. Oh, we can hop up. Okay, so I don't have to be super careful about it, or super aggressively careful about it. Let's hop down then first. Grab this item over here. Yes, a mercury rapier. I don't need that, obviously. Isn't there a way to... How do you get up from here? I thought there was a way to get up from... But I'm not walking on that path. If you're... Do you think I'm crazy to do that? How else do I get back? I thought there was a way to get up there. But that feels a little too risky. There's not even a gap in the thing there. Just walk back this way. Nice and careful, like. There we go. But we got ourselves a warden key. So we can go up here now. Although I guess we don't know if we needed the warden key up here. We can go up here next. Maybe is more the right wording. This is locked. Warden key does not work there. Which begs the question, where does it work? We can quickly go over here. I don't think that the warden key is going to work over here, but we can quickly check. It does work, never mind. I stand corrected. Good thing I came back and checked. There's the gargoyle from before, I think. That guy out. I think this way leads to where the boss is. But I, unfortunately, for the stream, have played this game before. So I know that we need to go find the guy, and I think we have to kill him so that he doesn't revive the boss. That just led us back here. Wait, where is that guy then? I thought he was in this area. Maybe we have to go down and then up. I guess we'll find out. I'm not going into the boss room until I find his ass, though, because I know what happens. I'm not clueless, chat. Time for rolling. Let's go! Yeah, because Yes, the boss is up there. That turns this thing off so we can go pick up all these items. Clever rat's ring. So that item there, but I don't know how you get back up after... Oh, think I see. Very careful. Okay, you got it. It's not worth it. Motherfucker. So that was me trying to sprint to cause him to climb up the or cause my character to climb up the ledge. And then she climbed up the ledge as I pressed the button, causing it to buffer a roll, and then I died. Because the input for climbing up the ledge is supposed to be walking towards it and pressing circle, I'm pretty sure. All that for a fucking consumable item I'm never gonna use, dude. Come on, man. At least we get to practice the run to the boss, I guess. Unless there's a quicker run. There might be a quicker run. Motherfucker. You son of a bitch. Never mind, he's an idiot. I got his ass. This area is long, though. For sure. Wait, is this the right? Yes, I think. Wait, where? Wait, did I just go the wrong way? I'm turned around. Hold on. There we go. We have to go further down this way. That's better. Unfortunately, this guy is facing us, except he turned around right at the last second, the fool. Oh my god. Yes, I want to pick up the item. Careful now, chat. We can go down the stairs. Also, I didn't check what the clever rat ring does. Oh, it's like a RTSR, Red Tearstone ring. I mean, that's better than the fire resistance for us. It's not particularly great, but it could come up. That leads us to the boss. This is still turned off, so let's go pick up our souls. Oh, and they're still down there. Shit. Okay, we gotta be extra careful, chat. Gotta be extra careful. Nice and slow. Okay, that's step one. That's step two. Hug the wall. Nice and slow. Hug the wall nice and slow. Climb up there. Climb up here. Beautiful. Okay. Nothing to worry about, Chad. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. go back down this way. And let's check. We gotta check each of these spiral staircases. Let's start with the first one. Sorry if this hurts your head. It kind of hurts mine a little bit. Watching that. Oh. Okay. Silver Catalyst. Imperial Spy outfit. There's the boss room down there. And there's there's the guy that we need to kill. Let's go get his ass. And then we can take on the boss. Should be nice and easy. Hopefully. I don't really remember this boss being too much of a challenge, but we shall see. I think I said the same thing about Flame Lurker, so I could be, you know, I could be wrong. Imagine if it was a ladder. Let's imagine a spiral ladder instead of a spiral staircase. How cool that would be. Then we'd really be getting somewhere. That's the wrong way. We need to go out this way. We just can't even interact with that, so we can't go that way. Up the stairs we go. Oh, this is a heck of a trek to get to this guy. But we only have to kill him the once, I think, so. This also gives us the special key. Hello,
What do
you.
want? I am but a humble servant. I do not wish to interfere. I won't cause you trouble. I won't.
Really? You won't cause me trouble, you won't,
What
huh?
do you want? I won't cause you trouble.
Well, good riddance. So that guy will revive the boss if you leave him alive, which is something alright. Alright, let's make our way down and go fight this boss, shall we? I might call stream after this boss, just because I'm getting a little tired and a little hungry. And I don't want to rush these games. I want to take them at their own pace. And now that we've got our build set up, things should be going fairly smoothly moving through the rest of the game. So I'm not particularly in a mood to rush anything. The only thing I don't remember is how you, because if I remember correctly, this boss summons like clones or something, and I don't remember how you tell. Oh shit! Pancaker? Pancake? I'm fucking plagued. Are you serious? I'm out of stamina. Okay. I don't have any anti-plague items. Send that shit to storage. Well, we're not gonna fight the boss now because we're plagued. Oh, this doesn't trigger the boss, does it? Okay, no, it just triggers the door opening. I think the plan is I'm just gonna let myself die here. And then we'll maybe go get some healing items, and then we'll come back and pick up our souls and then kill the boss. Alright, sounds like a plan. If only I didn't get plagued, I probably would have gone in, but let's go get a couple more healing items real quick. And then we should be good to go. Let's go to the inner ward. Oh, I need to drink more water, dude. Water is so amazing. Chat, I don't know if you knew this. Water is amazing. Check my phone real quick. Oh, I do have a notification. Let me see here. Oh, I can't even pick the healing items up. Okay, we need to go to the storage. We need to go to storage, Thomas. This instant. Oh, those guys aggroed. We can't even carry more healing items with us. Nexus time.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Okay, organized storage. I want to keep the poison ones. Oh my god, take this out of my damn inventory.
Don't let them take it from. Hello. I'm keeping a close watch.
Store, I'll keep the poison items, store these, store this, store all my soul items for later. Okay, I don't need any of these materials clogging up my inventory because I don't use them for anything. Let's just put them all away. Weapons, I'll keep around the claymore and maybe the Great Club, but nothing else. Don't need this shield, don't need this catalyst, I don't need these bows, I don't need all these arrows. Armor. I'd actually like to pull all the armor out of storage just to look at my fashion options and my defense options real quick.
You have a heart of gold.
Okay, so let's see here. Check out the fluted set. Okay, so the fluted set gives us fat roll, which we're obviously not doing. It's also the Imperial Spy, which keeps us at around 34%. Looks fairly cool. Not my favorite design though, especially this chest piece. It's got the same defense stats as the Wizard's Cloak, which I like a lot more. I think we maybe keep the spy gloves and the spy leggings. And then we could put on the fluted helmet. We're still in under 50% burden. Sounds good to me. And then
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
So we can put everything else away for now. We're not wearing. I didn't check the blue-eyed night hero. It's probably too heavy, but yeah, it's too heavy. Doesn't even look that cool.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Put these away. And then pull Late Moon and the Half Moon Grass out of my inventory.
You have a heart of gold.
Don't let them take it from me. What a nice guy Thomas is. I like Thomas. What a nice NPC. Okay, let's get a little bit more healing. I don't think we need a lot of healing, but just a little bit. And I'm content. I don't know why with the other weapon it wasn't aggroing these guys when I backstabbed that guy, but it is now, so... We'll do this like 2 or 3 times, and then I'm good. I'm content with that, probably. Unless we end up really truly needing more. These guys are exclusively dropping Half Moon Grass right now. It's a little annoying of them. I'll make do with it, but it is a little annoying. Damn, bro. Damn. Okay, well with this many Half Moon Grasses, I'll just go... I was gonna go for 10 Late Moons, but if they're just gonna keep giving me this many Half Moons, I'll just take it. And then maybe... I'll just hold on to these souls. I was gonna spend them at Patches, but I don't think I'll need it. Ah. That's the sound of my Bluetooth headphones running low on battery. That scared the shit out of me. You guys can't even hear that, only I can hear that. It scared the crap out of me. Which might mean I should switch to my over-the-ear headphones just for this last section here. Let me see if it makes another beep sound before we get to the boss, then I'll switch. But if not, I'll just suck it up. But that's also probably a sign that this game is probably going to end after this boss, after we beat this boss, which presumably will not take very many tries. Which I suppose is an ill omen to say that out loud, but I'm a believer. Okay, it's going to keep making that sound. In that case, I am going to switch headphones real quick. Give me just a quick second to do that, chat. Alright. Put these away so they can charge. Sorry if you could hear the game double there for a brief moment. I don't know if my mic picked that up or not. Okay. Alright. Man, these headphones are so much better. It's actually insane. But I don't want to wear them for too long right now. Yeah. I think these are definitely the cause of the headache, is wearing these too much. So we're going to try and be careful about it. I don't want to wear these for too long. Worst case scenario, I might just go like no audio for the boss. I don't think I need the audio really to beat the boss. This is another long-ass run. Welcome to Demon Souls, I guess. You do have to run through every area. And not all of them. I mean, well, I mean, there are shortcuts. There's areas we don't have to run through a second time, but I could certainly do with more shortcuts than this. But we'll be fine, I think. So long as I remember how to tell the clones apart, we should be fine. Also, let me make sure these are not equipped. And just in case I need it, I'm going to put those on, because we can buy those, so it's not like they're that precious to me. Okay, here we go. I love water. Also, I'm just now realizing the special key that we got might be for one of the guys that was locked up. And of course, it would not be a Miyazaki game if her toes weren't out. I love her hair. TBH. Also, there's a bunch of, like, okay, well, let me read the notes in case... back to square one again. This is never ending. That's not a helpful note to me. There's a bunch of random ads. I don't necessarily want to attack them right now. Up above. Yeah, that's the guy. Is this Pancaker? No, but he does do a lot of damage. Okay, now how do you tell which one is the real one is the question. I think it's the one that shoots spells at you. I'm wrong, though, I think, clearly. There's a way to tell which one it is, and I don't remember what it is. It might just be yeah, it's just like a... We could just do it as a... like a blue goober strat, where you just lock onto one, and one of them, when you lock on, doesn't have a health bar. It's not that one. It's not that one, so it's gotta be the one over here. Yep, it's her. The pew! I can't hit her past the pew! The damn pew! Stop my attack range. Oh my god. Well, this boss would be better if the lock-on wasn't so bad in this game. Okay, it's none of those. Could be that one. It is that one. Are you kidding me? I love reactable attacks. Reactable attacks are so awesome. Just get the kill? Okay. And then she shouldn't revive because we killed the guy? Nice. Demon vanquished. Alright. Take out these guys before one of them hits me or something. Widow's Lotus. Man, where is the Archstone? Oh, we have to come up here for a cutscene. She gar on my Goyle till I don't know. How did I miss that item? Well, we gotta walk up to find the Archstone, so. I remember this area. Okay, back to the Nexus. First things first. Tier list time. So, that was Fool's Idol. I don't know. I have very mixed opinions on Fool's Idol. I think that from a gameplay perspective, I like her more than these guys. I don't know why. I mean, it's a gimmick fight where you just have to find the right clone and they're shooting magic and there's unreactable stuns on the floor and a bunch of ads that don't do any damage and her attacks don't really do any damage and her only attack is the shooting the blue projectile at you. But even still, I kind of like it, but then you mix in the gimmick that if you don't go and kill the guy, that if you don't know he's there, there's no reason to go kill him, and there's no reason to kill him if you talk to him, because he's like, oh, don't worry about me, I don't want to die. And she just revives, and there's no indication prior to going in. The only indication is once you've gotten in, and sometimes you're just forced to lose the fight, which I think is dumb. And I think it's so dumb that I almost want to say this, but I don't think the fight is that offensive. If the fight itself was more offensive, and then also she revived if you didn't kill a random guy. But I think that I would have put her in not great, because I think she's better than these guys, but I think the gimmick is worse than Adjudicator or Armor Spider. And she has less attacks than Armor Spider. I don't know. I'm going to put her in bad. That's how I feel about it. So far, Tower Knight is carrying. Oh, Tower Knight, how I love you so. My beloved Tower Knight. Okay, back to the game. Let me quickly go level up. Where is Girly Pop? Here she is.
Thou seekest the power, then touch the soul of the mind.
Let's keep leveling strength. Okay, there's 26 strength.
Soul of the lost.
Probably gonna go for 20 endurance next.
Art thou, may thy strength.
Well, we've long been acquainted. We'll buy some healing items off patches. Nice stuff, eh? And then we'll go kill ourselves in game so that we're out of soul form, or we're back into soul form rather. Because I don't really want my humanity to be restored or whatever. So that I don't forget to do that next stream, because otherwise I 100% would have forgotten. I mean, I already forgot once this stream after the Tower Knight kill. So with that, we killed, what, 3 bosses today? I would like to go for a little bit longer, but I think it's probably best for me to call it here for myself. So I'm going to do so. Let me bring us to here. This was a nice stream. It's maybe not my best performance against Flame Lurker, but once we figured it out, we figured it out. And we did the thing that we needed to do, which was to go buy the Claymore and upgrade it to make the fight more reasonable, so that we were doing actual damage. We got to fight Tower Knight, which was an absolute treat. I do quite like that fight. If he had some more attacks, I would so happily put him in Amazing. I think he's aesthetically really cool. I just love Tower Knight. I'm biased towards Tower Knight, which is maybe why he's higher than Meh, but I think he's great. I like him. I don't know what our death count was at the start of the stream. Wasn't it 35? So we didn't double our death count. We died less times today. We died 8 less times today than yesterday, despite the multiple falling deaths and multiple deaths to Flame Lurker. We were chilling. So thanks for hanging out. This was a good one. Hopefully we can maybe crush a little bit more of Demon Souls. But Demon Souls is not that long. And kind of my plan was to do one of these games a week, generally speaking. And Demon Souls is a bit shorter than the other ones. So we're already, I feel like, making pretty good progress for the most part. Having done 4, 5, 6 areas already. I don't remember how many areas there are, but most of the areas are shorter than the one we just did, so. With all that said, thanks for hanging out. Good stream today. no headache problem, which I think means it is the headphones pushing up too much against my temple. So I'm probably or pushing my glasses too much against my temple. So I'm probably gonna have to do most streams with these shittier headphones, and then occasionally we can use the bigger headphones every couple of days or every for big streams for big scenes where I really want to have the audio. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Nice stream today. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, be good to yourself, stay woke, and don't you dare go hollow. Thanks for hanging out. Cheers.